United States softball tournament here at Island. Got an 0-2 count on Riley Josephson here for the Madness. Pitch coming in low for ball one. Explorers pitcher is Augustine here. Winds up for the pitch. Swing and a hit down the middle. We got a single for Riley Josephson here. And after the first at bat, the Madness have a runner on first. Up next is Riley Moline, left-handed hitter here. She's showing bunt to Augustine. Wind up pitch. Strike on the outside corner here. Oh, 1 here. No outs here. Runner on first for the Madness. Pitch. And it's just a bit outside. Runner goes to second. 1-1 here for Augustine. Explorers still looking for their first out here. Riley Josephson was the leadoff hitter and got the single for the Madness. Wind up, pitch. Strike down the middle. She's stealing third. Throw is not in time and bobbled. Josephson is safe and steals the third. One-two count here. No outs. Here comes the pitch. Hit down to the shortstop through the legs. And the Madness score their first run on an error for the shortstop. Josephson goes home, and it's 1-0 Madness. Up next to bat for the Madness is Sam Michelle, third baseman. We have no outs, runner on first for the Madness. Augustine with the first pitch. It's low, good stop by the catcher, Miller. Sam Michael here for the batter. Right-handed batter versus right-handed pitcher Augustine with a runner on first, no outs. The pitch, high and outside. Throw to first, not in time. Moline is safe. Michael in here for the 2-0 count. Augustine the pitch. Hit fouled down the right field line. That's freaky. Have a 2-1 count here. Explorers looking for their first out in the top of the first here. Augustine, wind up, pitch, hit deep to right center in the gap. Runners are going to second and third. Moline's going to go home. Moline slides and she's safe. Michael slides to third and she is safe. To 2-0 lead for the Madness. Ball was hit sharp into the right center gap, and the runners took advantage. Now there's a 2-0 lead for the Madness as we have Amelia Price up to bat. She is the catcher. She takes a strike. Augustine still looking for her first out of the inning, the top of the first here. Wind up, pitch, hit to the shortstop, not stopped, And they score another run. The Madness are now up 3-0. It's an RBI single for Amelia Price. Up next, we have Angie Schmidt. She is pitching today. Runner on second here. Price was able to get to second. Wind up pitch. Hit and foul down the third baseline. Oh, 1 count here. Madness are up 3-0 against the Lady Explorers. Top of the first, no outs. Augustine the windup. Pitch, hit to the shortstop. Stopped, thrown to first, and it's the first out of the inning. Price goes to third, slides, and she's out. Miller was able to get the tag down for the Explorers, and they got a double play, much needed, as the Madness are up 3-0. Up next is Autumn Deed, shortstop for the Madness. We have 2 outs here. Augustine the windup, pitch, hit to the first baseman. She stops it. Out number 3 for the Explorers. They get out of the top of the first, but not before the Madness get 3 runs. And now we head to the bottom of the first here, where the Explorers will get their first chance to hit. Welcome back to MAC TV Network here, as we are at the United States Softball Tournament at Island Park in Mount Pleasant. We have the Motor City Madness against the Lady Explorers. In the top of the first inning, Madness got 3 runs off an RBI single by Amelia Price and RBI double by Sam Michael, and then an unearned run after an error to the shortstop after Riley Boleen. First hitter for the Explorers is the third baseman, Miller. She takes ball 1 outside. Pitching for the Madness is Angie Schmidt. In the top of the first, she got a ground out. Second pitch up, wind up, pitch. Low and outside, ball 2, 2-0 count. Explorers looking to catch up here. Top of the first inning. Madness got 3 runs on 4 hits. Schmidt the windup, the pitch. Foul tip. Miller just got a little piece of it. Count is 2-1. Bottom of the first, no outs here. Schmidt the windup, the pitch. Hit to the third baseman, foul. Counts now 2-2. On deck for the Explorers is Hoon, and in the hole is McGraw. Miller fighting a 2-2 count here. Looking to start some offense for the Explorers. Schmidt the windup, the pitch. Ball just close outside. We have a 3-2 count now for the third baseman, Miller. Schmidt the windup, pitch. Hit ball, falls into right field. And that is a leadoff single for Miller. And the Explorers start off well in the bottom of the first. Up next to bat for the Explorers is the second baseman, Hoon. Lefty hitter against righty pitcher. Angie Schmidt in the circle for the Motor City Madness. Runner on first. Wind up pitch. And a bunt fouled back behind the catcher. And that was actually out number 1 as she was attempting a bunt, stepped out of the batter's box. So that is an automatic out. Up next is McGraw. She takes a ball low as the Explorers have a runner on first and 1 out. They're down 3-0 after the Motor City Madness had a well hit top of the first. Pitch hit behind the catcher. Foul tipped. 1-1 count. McGraw's a righty batter, facing the right-handed pitcher, Schmidt. She steps in the circle for pitch number 3. The windup, pitch, swing and a miss. Nice off-speed pitch. Went down low. Batter was a little too early. 1-2 count, bottom of the first, 1 out. Explorers looking to start something. Runner on first base is Miller. McGraw looks for ball outside. 2-2 count. Madness are looking for the double play here. Get out of the inning. Schmidt with the windup, the pitch. Strike 3 as it just falls to the top of the zone. And McGraw strikes out for the second out. Lady Explorers now 2 outs. Runner on first and in the bottom of the first. Fourth batter is Thrush, first baseman. Pitch. She pops it up. Third baseman's looking to get it in foul territory, and she catches it. Sam Michael catches it for the 3rd out of the inning. And we head to the top of the second as the Motor City Madness start with Annie Merrifield and Jane Anderson. You are watching MAC TV Network. Welcome back to MAC TV Network here. James Paxson with you as we're at the United States Softball Tournament in Mount Pleasant. We have the Motor City Madness versus the Lady Explorers. We're in the top of the second. 3-0 lead here for the Madness. As Annie Merrifield, left fielder for the Madness, looks at strike 1. Augustine, the pitcher, gets strike 2. Third pitch coming for Augustine. Winds up. Pitches. Hit foul. Merrifield hits it just to the left. In the top of the first, the Motor City Madness got 3 runs on their first 4 hits. They're looking to continue that offensive production here in the top of the second. Augustine winds up, pitches, hits to the left. Merrifield gets on with a single to lead off the inning. Ball was hit right above the shortstop. Madness gets another hit here, as they have 5 already. Augustine pitches. Anderson up to bat for the first time. She follows it to left. Jane Anderson plays first base for the Madness. Looking to continue the high offensive production. First 2 innings for the Madness. Here comes the pitch. Ball outside. The catcher, Miller, for the Explorers, looking sharply at the first base runner. The windup. The pitch for Augustine. Ball high. One-two count here. Augustine winds up, pitches. Ball's high. Looks for the steal. And Merrifield is safe as she steals second. Now a 2-2 count, runner on second. Anderson ready to hit. She hits it high in between the left field and the shortstop. Shortstop catches it. Close one as the left fielder, Lewig, almost runs right into her. But the Explorers get their first out of the inning. Ball hit to second. Second baseman throws it and is out. Number 2 for the Explorers. That was Kara Hartley, their first at bat. Ground out to second. Second baseman is Hoon for the Explorers. Up next is Madison Seymour, center fielder for the Madness. She looks at strike 1. As Augustine for the Explorers has found a good way, pitching almost out of this inning in the top of the second. If you're just joining us, the Madness got 3 runs in the top of the first. Here comes the windup. The pitch. Another strike. Off-speed pitch just falls right into the zone. 0-2 count now for Madison Seymour. Here comes the windup from Augustine. The pitch. And fouled right in the dirt. 0-2 count here. Madison Seymour playing center field for the Motor City Madness. Augustine winds up. The pitch. Hit to the first baseman and picked up right away. Thrush gets the ground out, steps down first, and the Explorers are out of the inning. Madness scored no runs in the top of the second, and we head to the bottom of the second, where the Lady Explorers look to tie it up. It's a 3-0 game here. You are watching MAC TV Network. Welcome back to MAC TV Network here. James Paxton on the call as the Motor City Madness are playing the Lady Explorers in the United States Softball Tournament here. Beautiful Thursday afternoon at Island Park in Mount Pleasant. First pitch swing, and the left fielder, Annie Merrifield, gets the out. As the first baseman for the Explorers, Thrush, pops it out. Up next for the Explorers, center fielder Lukics. Lukics, first at-bat today, facing Angie Schmidt, who's only given up one hit. Lukic looking at a 1-0 count here. Schmidt with the windup. The pitch. And a ball to the outside. 2-0 count here. Lady Explorers looking to get something going. Only gotten one hit today. As the Madness, I got 3 runs in the first inning. Wind up pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Schmidt just threw it right by her. Fastball down the middle. Schmidt the wind up. The pitch shows bunt. Foul ball as the ball went backwards. 2-2 count now for Lukic. Lukic plays center field for the Explorers. It's their first at-bat as we're in the bottom of the second. Madness need 3-0. Comes the wind up. The pitch for Schmidt. It's popped up and it hits the ground. Oh, ball rolls back behind the foul line. It's a foul ball. Lukic now has a 2-2 count. Bottom of the second, 1 out. Pitcher for the Madness, Angie Schmidt, steps up in the circle. The wind-up pitch, hit to left field. Ball is popped up there, and a catch for out number 2. Annie Merrifield gets the catch in left field for the Madness. Bottom of the second, 2 outs, no one on base for Sadler. Lady Explorers looking to do something involving offense. Here comes the windup and the pitch from Schmidt. Ball hit to the third baseman. Fair ball. Throws to first. Out. Very close play. Really good throw by Sam Michael. And a good stretch by Jane Anderson to end the inning. 3-0 Madness here as we go to the top of the third, where Riley Josephson will lead it off for the Motor City Madness. You are watching MAC TV Network. Up to bat for the Motor City Madness, Riley Josephson. She got a single in her first time out and ended up scoring home on the next at bat. She is an extra player, not playing in the field right now, as Augustine winds up, pitches for ball 1 inside. Josephson, the left-handed batter, facing Augustine, the right-handed pitcher. She steps up in the circle, winds up, pitches. Ball 2, outside and low. Josephson, the 2-0 count. Nobody on, nobody out. The pitch. Hit straight to center. And another single while hitting the ball right above second base. That's how she got her first hit. And Josephson is on again in the top of the third. Up next is Riley Bowling. Madness looking to start something again here. Augustine throws ball 1, high and away. Another left-handed batter versus the right-handed Augustine, who's given up 3 runs in 2 innings now. Ball is hit right above the second baseman. Josephson will run to third. Very aggressive, very smart base running for Riley Josephson. Ball was hit right above the second baseman. Looked like it could have been called. Who both hit singles around first and third with nobody out for the third baseman, Sam Michael. Sam got an RBI double last at-bat. She hits a high one past the right fielder, and it falls as it goes all the way to the wall. Josephson scores. Bolin coming home. She will score. Ball is overthrown from the third baseman, and Sam will score as well. An overthrow from the third baseman was going to be a 2 RBI triple. Turns into everybody coming home, and it's 6-0 Madness in the top of the third. Ball was just thrown way too high by the right fielder, Augustine. And now the Madness are leading 6-0, top of the third, nobody out. First pitch by Augustine to Price in the dirt. Price starts 1-0 after getting a RBI single in the first inning. Augustine for the Explorers. Winds up. The pitch. And low again. Miller, the catcher, is doing a good job getting down in the dirt, blocking the balls, as they have both been low. And that's why we have 2-0. Top of the third, no one out. Amelia Price up to bat, and she hits it in the gap to short and third. Shortstop stops it, but not in time for the throw. Bobble the ball a little bit. Price is going to second. Price saw the defense relax, decided to run right to second. And now we have the pitcher, Angie Schmidt. Ground out in the first inning. Schmidt has pitched a 1-hit game so far for the Madness. And she shows a bunt. Bunt straight to the third baseman. Third baseman throws to first. Schmidt is safe as she was able to outrun the throw. Schmidt able to get a bunt single. Up next, we have the shortstop, Autumn Deed. Popped out in the first inning. Madness have a commanding 6-0 lead with runners on first and third. No out in the top of the third. Autumn Deed looking to continue it. She lets ball 1 go inside the zone. Reed steps in the batter's box. Wind up, pitch. She hits it to the shortstop hard. Throws to second, then to first for the double play. But Reed is safe. And she gets a fielder's choice. And Price scores home for the Madness. It's a 7-0 game right now. Top of the third, 1 out. Up next is Merrifield, the left fielder for the Madness. She swings at the first pitch and Goes foul to the left cage. Augustine steps up in the circle. He's already given up 7 runs. The windup pitch hit in between the shortstop and the third baseman. And Merrifield continues the offensive madness for Motor City. Have a 7-0 game here. Lady Explorers looking to get out of this inning. They only have 1 out with runners on first and third. First baseman Jane Anderson up to bat. The pitch hitting the dirt, and the runners advance to second and third. Reed goes to third. Merrifield goes to second. And there's runners on second and third for Anderson, who got a pop out in the first inning. Here comes the windup and the pitch from Augustine. Hit foul just down the right field line. Anderson playing first for the Madness. Augustine switches softballs here. Maybe that'll give her a little bit better luck. She steps up in the circle. The windup and the pitch. Ball 2 outside. We have a 2-2 count for Jane Anderson, first baseman for the Motor City Madness. 7-0 here. Top of the third inning. 1 out. And Augustine pitches. Catcher cannot stop it. Reed going home, slides, and she's safe. Ball goes behind the catcher after a wild pitch. It's now an 8-0 game for the Motor City Madness. It's the top of the third, 1 out. The runner on third is Merrifield. And Anderson has a 3-2 full count. Nothing but offensive production for the Motor City Madness. They were able to score 3 runs in the first and now 5 runs in the third. And because of the offensive production, it's going to be a pitching change. The pitcher, Augustine, comes out of the game. McGraw, who is batting third for the Lady Explorers, is now the new pitcher. She comes into a tough situation at the top of the third. The Madness already have a runner on third and have already scored 5 runs in the top of the third inning. 8-0 ball game here. McGraw just looking to get out of the inning. And we're back in play here as Anderson steps back into the batter's box with a 3-balls-1-strike count. And the runner on third is Merrifield. The windup, the pitch. Fastball right down the middle. Able to just speed it right past Anderson. That was McGraw's first pitch. McGraw looking to get the strikeout here. Windup, pitch. And it's low and inside for ball 4. Anderson will go to first. Up next, we have Kara Hartley. She plays right field for the Madness. Grounded out in the second inning. McGraw, the windup, the pitch. Strike 1. In the inside strike zone for McGraw. She's still looking for her first out, as she came in for Augustine in the middle of the last batter. The windup, the pitch. inside for ball 1. 1-1 count. Top of the third. 1 out. Madness are up 8-0. Lady Explorers are just looking to get out of the inning. The windup and the pitch from McGraw. Catcher cannot control it. She throws to, nope, she holds it. Mansfield runs home. And Anderson skips by second and goes to third. Kara Hartley here, 2-1. Looks at the pitch, hits it. Comes a foul behind the catcher, hits the screen. 2-2 count here. Madness are up 9-0. Hartley gets a hard hit ball to the outfield. Most likely the Madness have a 10-run lead in the top of the third. Here comes the windup and the pitch from McGraw. Hartley hits it to the shortstop. Ground out. She is out at first, but Anderson goes home. So an RBI ground out for Hartley, and the Madness are up 10-0 in the top of the third. 2 outs now for the center fielder, Seymour. She steps in the box. McGraw gets her wind up, the pitch. Hit to the shortstop. Great catch right there. And the Explorers get out of the inning. But the Madness score 7 in the top of the third to add on to their 3 from the top of the first. And it's 10-0 Motor City Madness as the Lady Explorers look to score for the first time today in the bottom of the third. You are watching MAC TV Network.
The game started after 4:30 though. Started like 4:45, I think. 4:40.
Caleb, what you did earlier, kid? Look it up earlier. Come on, 4.
Welcome back to MAC TV Network here at the United States Softball Tournament at Island Park in beautiful Mount Pleasant. Luckily, the heat has gone down quite a bit from earlier this afternoon. As you are watching the Motor City Madness and the Lady Explorers compete. Hit right up the middle. Shortstop catches it, throws it to the first baseman, and an out for out number 1 in the bottom of the third. That was the right fielder for the Explorers, Augustine. Now the former pitcher, Augustine, goes up to bat for the Explorers. Angie Schmidt has pitched 2 shutout innings as she just throws a hard fastball strike. Here comes the second pitch, wind up. Outside for ball 1. 1-1 count here. 10-0 Madness as the Explorers are looking to get on base for the first time this inning. It's the former pitcher, Augustine. As she looks for an inside ball. 2-1. If you're just joining us, the Madness got 3 runs in the first and 7 in the third. They're up 10-0 now. 2-2 count. Here comes the windup. And the pitch by Schmidt. Hit foul. Out of play. 2-2 count now for the former pitcher, Augustine. Lady Explorers looking to get on base.
Straight through the ball.
Angie Schmidt steps up in the circle. The windup, the pitch. Hit again, but foul. Out of play to the left side.
Stay on it now.
She has been forward on every foul ball she's hit.
Straighten it out.
Just wait a little half second, and that ball would be in fair territory. And now we have a meeting as the head coach for the Madness comes over to talk to his pitcher and his catcher. Looks like everything is all right. We'll continue play as it is a 2-2 count for the former pitcher, Augustine. We got one out here. Here comes the windup. The pitch by Schmidt. And strike 3. Got her with the off speed. And we got 2 outs now. The Madness have just been dominating the Explorers this game. 7 runs in the third, 3 in the first. And the Explorers got 1 hit in the top of the first inning. As the catcher, Miller, comes up with an 0-1 count after a foul tip. Schmidt looking to get out of the inning. The wind up and the pitch. Strike 1. Count goes to 1-1. Angie Schmidt for the Motor City Madness has been pitching a great game. 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, as she throws ball 2. Madness looking to go to the top of the 4th with that 10-run lead. Here comes the windup and the pitch. And it's a ball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes here for the catcher, Miller. Here comes the windup and the pitch by Schmidt. It's popped up and caught by Josephson, the catcher. And the Madness get out of another inning. It's a 10-0 lead here. The Madness go to the top of the 4th. And you are watching MAC TV Sports. Welcome back to MAC TV Network here, as we're at Island Park in Mount Pleasant. Beautiful day for baseball. Heat's gone down a little bit. Riley Josephson already has 2 singles today for the Motor City Madness. Goes up for her 3rd at-bat in the top of the 4th. She is facing McGraw. She came in for Augustine in the last inning. And it's strike 1. The Madness scored 7 in the 3rd and 3 in the 1st to have a 10-0 lead in the top of the 4th. It's a foul. Back to the fence here. 0-2 count for Josephson. Looking to get her 3rd hit of the day. Batter calls timeout. Get another practice swing in. McGraw, the new pitcher. She winds up. The pitch hit to the second baseman hard, but she stops it, throws it to Thrush, and the Explorers have the first out of the inning. Up next is the second baseman, Boleen. She is 1 for 2 today. Hit a single in the third inning. This is her first time facing McGraw. Has to wind up in the pitch. High into the outside for ball 1. Comes the wind up in the pitch. The third baseman for the Explorers, Miller, creeping in very closely. Maybe they're expecting bunt. Instead, she swings away. It's hit just past the left fielder to the wall. And Boleen walks into the second for her second hit of the day. As it is 10-0, Motor City Madness against the Lady Explorers. Now it's Sam Michaels' turn to hit, as she got an RBI double, a triple in her second at-bat, and now she's looking for her third hit of the day with a runner on second. She shows bunt, as Boleen steals third. Third baseman was creeping up on the bunt, so there was no one to cover third base. Boleen gets a nice steal there. 0-1 count now. McGraw, the pitcher for the Explorers. Runner on third, 1 out. Madness leading 10-0. Here comes the windup and the pitch. Outside for ball 1. Sam steps in the batter's box, looking for her third hit of the day, as McGraw pitches low for ball 2. 2-1 count. The Madness have Boleen at third, as she just hit a double. Before her was Josephson, who had a fly out. Strike 2 here. 2-2 count. McGraw steps up in the circle. The wind up in the pitch. Strike 3. Nope, strike 2. Here comes the pitch. Fouled back to the fence. Comes the pitch from McGraw. Looking for her first strikeout of the day. Another foul back behind the pitcher to the fence. If you're just joining us, the Madness scored 7 in the third, 3 in the first, to have a 10-0 run. As McGraw walks another batter. Up next is the catcher, Price. She had an RBI single in the first inning. Runners on first and third for the Madness. Top of the fourth, 1 out here. And Michael steals second easily with no throw. Miller for the Explorers. Probably scared to throw it to second, as they could have another runner come through. Now runners on second and third. McGraw with the windup in the pitch. Hit behind the catcher. Price had an RBI single in the first inning and a error to the shortstop in the third. Here comes the windup and the pitch from McGraw. And that one just kind of bowls over. Price looking to add to a couple RBIs here. Here comes the windup and the pitch. Hit right in between the shortstop and the third baseman. The runner's coming home and no throw home. Michael gets home safe. And we have a 12-0 lead here for the Madness. A 2 RBI single for Amelia Price. Popped up by the pitcher Angie Schmidt. Hoon makes the catch at second base. And there's 2 outs now, with the Madness leading 12-0. Autumn Reed is up. Had a ground out in the first, and then a fielder's choice, which ended up scoring the run in the third. First pitch by McGraw. High and outside for ball 1. Miller throws it down to first to check the runner, and she's safe. Steps in the batter's box. 1-0 count. 2 outs, top of the fourth. 12-0 lead for the Madness. Ball is hit foul out of play. Reed looking to get her first hit of the day. Runner on first. 2 outs. 1-1 count here. The windup in the pitch by McGraw. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Fast one high in the zone. We have a 1-2 count on the shortstop, Autumn Reed. McGraw looking to strike her out, get her out of the inning. The pitch, hit to the third baseman, just out of her glove. Hard hit ball. And Autumn Reed gets a single. Up next is Annie Mansfield. She's 2 for 2 with 2 singles today. And she plays left field for the Motor City Madness. Here comes the first pitch. High for ball 1. Steps in the batter's box, looking to get her third hit of the day. McGraw with the pitch. High out of the catcher's mitt, and the runners go from first to second to third. Runners on second and third here for Mansfield. Here comes the pitch by McGraw. High. 3-0 count. And that's ball 4 there as Mansfield goes to first. And the bases are loaded. Next up to bat, we have Jane Anderson. Bases are loaded for her. First pitch, high for ball 1. Anderson had a ground out in the first and a walk in the third. Here comes the pitch by McGraw. Anderson looks at a strike in the zone low, and it's a 1-1 count. 12-0 Motor City Madness over the Lady Explorers. Top of the fourth, 2 outs, bases are loaded. Anderson hits one. Right fielder. The right fielder, Augustine, gets the out. And the Madness are up 12-0 heading into the bottom of the fourth. Explorers looking for their first runs of the day. We will come back to you heading into the bottom of the fourth. You are watching MAC TV Network. Welcome back to MAC TV Network here. It's the Madness beating the Lady Explorers 12-0. As the left fielder for the Explorers, Lewick shows bunt, ball goes foul, and now an 0-1 count. If you're just joining us, the Madness scored 3 in the first, 7 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. The pitcher, Angie Schmidt, has only given up 1 hit today as the ball is hit to the shortstop, thrown to the first baseman, Anderson, for out number 1. Lewick grounds out for her first hit of the day. And it's the top of the lineup for the Explorers, with the third baseman, Miller. In her first at-bat, way back in the bottom of the first inning, she got a single. Looking to start something for the Explorers now as a swing and a miss. Swings at a low strike. 0-1 the count. Here comes Schmidt. Wind up pitch. Fouled off by Miller. Schmidt has 2 strikeouts today and only given up 1 hit in 4 innings. It's the bottom of the fourth. 1 out, 0-2 count for Miller. And just missed. They call it a high ball. 1-2 count now. Miller looking to hit. Hits it to the first baseman. Anderson just walks over, steps on first for out number 2. Up to bat now is the second baseman for the Lady Explorers, Hoon. She got a ground out the first inning. We're now in the bottom of the fourth. 2 outs now, and the Madness are up 12-0. Here comes the pitch by Schmidt. Hit over foul for Hoon. The third baseman, Michael, just picks up the ball, throws it back to Schmidt. Madness looking to get out of the inning. Head to the top of the fifth with that 12-run lead. Home plate umpire looks to see if Hoon took the bunt away in time or not. First base umpire says she did. No swing. Here comes Schmidt now with the windup and the pitch. Ball hit in a gap between the shortstop, center, and left, and it's caught by Reed for the 3rd out of the inning. We head to the top of the 5th. 12-0 lead here. Is that Mercy? And we will now go to the top of the 5th. With the 12-0 lead at the top of the 5th, it is a mercy rule for the Motor City Madness. They were able to just capitalize on offense all game and had great pitching by Angie Schmidt, who only gave up 1 hit in 4 innings. What? I don't know. I mean, I haven't really called games in a while, and you don't really know anything about either team. And Carrie and Jared both laughed hysterically when I went with the strike 3 call, and they were like, "Nope, that's not strike 3." So
That happens.
I did all right.
What was my one volleyball call?
You doing all right up there?
Yeah.
Really? I'll switch with you if it's that bad. I don't mind it up there.
That was the best call ever. Is Carrie, we're doing a volleyball game, and this girl spikes it into another one's face, and he's like, "Oh, in the face!"
That's awesome.
We saved the clip of that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see that one. Do you have the video too, or just the audio?
No, I
Oh.
haven't got it all. You mind if I sit down for you?
Why don't I just switch with you? You look like you're having a terrible time.
Oh no, I can do it. I just need to sit down in between these games. Dude, the back of your legs are toasted. Not bad.
They're a little red.
They're fried. They're fried like KFC fried chicken.
Next table then, we'll pack up, and I'll just go home and we'll say that.
Is this game not gonna start till 6:30? The next one.
Thought you said 6:30.
Yeah, I wonder if they might start.
Okay,
No, it's
okay,
supposed to
okay.
start at 6. But it should be able to start on time without getting done early. Depending on how quick this game goes, determines whether I'm around to clean up or not.
Huh?
Depending on how quick this one goes, will determine if I'm around to clean up or not.
Yeah, you gotta leave.
I probably gotta be headed to Sugar by 7:45.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm with
it'll
him.
be
I
over
gotta
at
go at
7:30.
7:30.
It'll be over at 7:30 regardless. So.
As long as it starts on time.
It should. First game ended 30 minutes early.
I'm gonna pull that one down after that game gets over. We're only like the third though.
Say that again?
We're doing like just one camera stream over on the field over here. And I'm gonna stop that one as soon as that game is done.
Well, let's see what time we play tomorrow.
I kind of think we don't do Sunday.
Sounds good.
I don't know. You're available, right? For part of it? Well, yeah, but you had to work at some point, right?
I work at 5.
So you would be available, but I don't really want to do it.
We just gotta figure out when we're gonna run it and everything.
When are you gonna what?
To interview the people who run the thing and everything.
Let's see. Are you around tomorrow?
I'm here tomorrow.
You work at Max tomorrow?
Yeah.
I bet you could. I'll talk to them before I leave, because they'll be over here all day, and I bet we could try to find a time that we're good and come over and interview.
Okay. Here tomorrow?
He's
No.
not.
Oh, okay.
Monday through Thursday.
Okay.
He's got to go caddy for the rich folks. That's right. Number Dust is this weekend. Should make it. How many? Like what's like? Would you ever like caddy 18 twice a day? Or?
Yeah, I've done 36. I've done 36 for,
How many steps do you get in?
the day I did 36, well, the day I did 36, I think I walked like, I don't know, like 5.2 miles, 5.3 miles.
How many $100 bills have you gotten as a tip?
Huh?
How many hundreds have you gotten as a tip?
The day, okay, do you got, so the day I did 36, I caddied for David Hall from Hall Financial. You know who that is? He's like a big financial guy down in the Detroit area. He tipped me. Well, he base paid me 200 and tipped me 300 on top of it.
Like 300 extra?
Yeah, yeah. So I made $500 that day.
For
36
getting eight.
holes.
So it was him for the whole 36?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He was a sick guy to caddy for too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that you only got 5 something in for 36 holes.
No, that's actually a lot.
Is that?
I mean, if I were to do like, I guess tomorrow I think I'm double bagging tomorrow. So I'll get like 180.
No, I meant like 5 miles.
Huh?
I meant distance wise.
Oh.
Like I'm surprised. I would have thought you got more. Would get more in for 36 holes.
No. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Tomorrow I'll probably get around like 180 to 200 for 18. So that's less than the 500 if you double that.
No, I mean like 5 miles of distance. Didn't you say 5 miles?
Yeah, you think I'd get more than that?
I would think so. Maybe the course isn't super
Hey,
spread
I
out.
don't know. Let me see.
It just seems like you're walking for like 6 to 7 hours, right?
Yeah, more like 8 to 9.
Yeah. I guess, but you just kind of like walk to one spot.
Yeah. I guess it depends. Hold on.
I suppose I could stop the street for a little bit, eh?